Okay, so your question today, you're asked to look at two classrooms and how they clean up, or how long it takes them to clean up. So the data is shown there for you. You have Mr. C's class, Mr. D's class, keeping it simple. Okay, what's the first step that you should complete in order to figure out how to solve for this? What's the first thing you need to do? Adil.
First thing you do is add up all the minutes for each class.
Okay, well we have two bar graphs. So how do we read a bar graph? How do we read a bar graph? Yeah.
By seeing how high the bar is on the scale.
Okay, so we have a scale on the left side and we have bars. So let's figure it out. Monday, Mr. C's class. How many minutes does it take to clean that class? Yeah.
7.
So I'm going to put 7 over here, just for this time. What about Tuesday?
2.
And then Wednesday?
12.
Okay. Thursday? And what about Friday?
8.
Okay, good. So should we do the same thing for Monday? So Monday is 8, Tuesday is 2, Wednesday is 9, Thursday is 12, Friday is 4. So the first question here, who cleans up faster? Let me use. Whose class cleans up faster? How do we figure this out?
We add all the numbers in each graph.
Let's do it. So Mr. C's class, it's Adam, 7 plus 2 plus 12 plus 1 plus 8. I believe that gives us 30. Mr. D. So if we add up Mr. D's class, it's 8 plus 2 plus 9 plus 12 plus 4. That gives us 35, right? So now, the next part of the question asked, based on the data, how long will it take for each class to clean up the next day? What is the next day?
Monday.
It's Monday. Okay, so we're going to pretend there's another little bar here, and I'm just going to label it M. How many minutes should it take for each class to clean up on Monday? So how do we figure that out? What information does this graph provide us in order to give us a clue or a guess? Yes, sir.
Calculating the mean.
You have to calculate the mean. That is the average. Because every day there is a different number here. There is no pattern. There is no there's no upward trend or downward trend. Okay. When we're looking for information like this, we're looking for something called central tendency. Okay? Central tendency, which is the average. So to calculate the average for Mr. C's class, what do I have to do to figure that out?
Calculate the mean.
So how do I calculate the mean? Tell
Add
me.
up all the numbers and then divide it by how many there are.
Okay, so we've already done that. Add up all the numbers. So we have 30. And we have to divide it by the number of data that is in the set. And in this set there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30 divided by 5, or you can write it 30 divided by 5. And what answer do we get? Yeah.
6.
Right, 6 minutes. And then that's for Mr. C's class. Now Mr. D's class, he has 35. He also has 5 sets of data. So 35 divided by 5, or 35 divided by 5. And that is 7 minutes. So if I had to continue this graph, it would look something like this. Obviously you're not going to do it over the label, but you have an idea that that is the average amount of time it takes to clean up the class. So if I'm away one day, I can tell a supply teacher, hey, it takes about 6 minutes for the students to clean up the class. Okay? This is why we need this information. Will 6 minutes be enough? Maybe. Will it be too much? Maybe. We don't know. But it's an idea, a rough idea for someone to, like, it's information for someone to use to help them. So here's the another question with our same topic. During the first 6 games of the Toronto Raptors, Kyle Lowry scored 29, 23, 28, 20, 19, and 25 points. How many points do you think he'll get in Game 7? Show your mathematical thinking in the space below. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do to solve this. Nuruddin, start it off. Okay, so add up all the numbers. Okay. So when you add these all up, the answer is? Thank you, Amtul. Your voice is very multi-sounding. So it equals 144. Now what do I need to do? What other information is provided in this question that will help me come up with my answer? Let's go to Rida. Where did you get 6 from? Yeah, there's first six games, and here is the data to prove it. What is the question asking us to find? What is what are we looking for here? In order to solve this, we are looking for what, Hamad? What's that called, what we're looking for?
Average.
Average. So we're looking for average. You can say mean. You could say central tendency. Doesn't matter. We know what you're looking for. So to solve it, we took the sum of the data, which is 144. We divided that by 6 because that's how much data there is in the set. What is our answer?
24.
24. So now I had some students ask me, oh, I need a calculator. I'm going to show you a little trick real quick how to do this without a calculator. What is the opposite of division? Sabahat. It's multiplication. So basically what this question is asking us, something times 6 equals 144. So I'm going to start with an easy number. What do you think an easy number is? So when I say an easy number, what do I mean? 10. Let's start with 10. So I'm going to do 6 times 10. What is 6 times 10? 60. Okay. I need to get to 144. Can I do 6 times 10? I can. That is 60. So now I have 60 and 60. The sum of these two numbers is what? It's 120. Well, I need to get to 144. So what is the difference between 120 and 144? It's 24. So now I've turned this into 6 times a number is 24. 6 times blank is 24. 6 times 4. So now these are all the numbers we use to multiply. What can we do with all these numbers to come up with a good answer for us? Someone different. Okay, Rita, why not? Yeah, find the sum. You did 6 times 10, 6 times 10, 6 times 4. You got the sum of these two. You have to find the sum of these. The 6 will always stay the same. So 10 plus 10 plus 4, is 24. 24 times 6 is 144.